Hey, welcome back to the next episode of DNA Customs. The last few episodes we've been going through and stripping down the 2007 Charger. I think I pretty much got it to the point where it's all stripped down. There's a couple things on this front end that I have to do, but we'll delve into that a little bit later. Right now I want to start stripping this down, taking the things off that we don't need, making it a little bit lighter so whenever I go to fit it over the top of this body, I'm not wrestling with a bunch of weight. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the fenders, take the hood off. I'm probably going to end up sticking them back in that corner over there because that one's still full of these parts. And then there's things we have to take apart on the inside. I want to get the doors off, get the deck lid off, the bumper, basically everything that I can take off to save weight, I want to take off. I want to make it a little bit easier to manhandle, move around, things of that nature. So let's get into that. Also, while I'm thinking about it, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, turn on your notifications so you can follow along on this build and you don't miss anything. What are you holding on to? Oh, that took entirely way too long. Alright, let me get you in here and show you what my game plan is. Alright, so as of right now, my plan is to take everything off from the inside, and then basically this line here, I'm going to go through, I'm going to cut all this firewall out. Inner fenders, I'm going to, keeps focusing on my finger, I'm going to follow this line here, I'm going to cut them off right at the firewall. Same on the other side. And then that'll do the front. It'll do this front radiator support. And that's pretty much all I have to do on the front of this car to lighten the weight. Like all this frame and stuff, that's not going to be coming off with the body. So I'll get this set up and start getting that cut out. I might have to remove some things from the inside. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I got the heater core. I got that in there. That's bolted to the top of the dash up top there, so I might have to take that out. Same with the cold air ducts, steering column. So actually, I think I'm just going to take this stuff on the inside out first. Alright, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the steering column out. I don't think there's a whole lot actually holding it in. I think it's just these two bolts here tying it into this. It doesn't look like the bolts in the firewall are in, so this should be fairly easy to get out of my way. Oh, there is one bolt. Fingers. Apparently the brake pedal is in the way. That's that. You know, I wonder if I'm better off taking it off back here versus taking all of this out. Because there's gaskets and stuff up in there. So maybe that's what I'll do for now. I'll leave these. Because I want to try and use these whenever I do this body swap over there. I want to be able to have wipers. And I'm fairly certain I'm not going to be able to adapt the 2007 to have all this seal and go up through there and have the spacing right. So I definitely need to use these. So, I don't know. We'll find out. At this point, I really have no idea what's going to work and what's not. So right now it's just all hit and miss.
He'll be your junkyard dog.
Yeah.
Hi, Nico. Nico's like, what?
Oh, wait. I hurt your tail. Oh, oh, you see that? Now that somebody's home for a while. Disgusting. Insulation, nuts. I don't want to dig in that too much. Oh, that's disgusting. Ugh. But as far as the inside goes, inside's pretty much stripped down. Aside from the park and brake and this little bit of insulation here, I may end up having to cut more of this cold air intake out of there. We'll have to see as we go on that one. That actually hangs down quite a bit further. But that's okay, so let's crawl out of this thing for like the 200th time, because it never gets old. And get to working on the outside, get the doors off, maybe start cutting the front end apart before we go too much further. Just get one end done before we move to the other end, instead of bouncing around back and forth. So let's get out there. Alright, so we got pretty much everything from the inside taken out. I'm going to go ahead, I can take these doors off, get them out of the way too. While I was in there, I took the doors that run from the inside out, like these ones here. There was 4 on each one, and then down here, and there's also one on the top. I took those out. So the only thing holding these doors on is this one and that one, and I should be able to take them out pretty easy. So I'm going to get these doors taken off. I don't know where I'm going to put them yet, but I will find somewhere. Now I'm going to roll this window down before I take it off. That way I don't lean it up against something and break it. Although it seems to be, yeah, I don't have the door handles or the window cranks for it, so I have to do it the hard way. Hoping I can use this. There, that way it doesn't fall on me. there's that one. Go over, take the other one off. There's that one. Well, I got these. I don't know what kind of nuts they are, but these things are laying all over the place. Black walnuts, maybe? I don't know. Those things are all over the place. Alright, now that that's off, we'll start taking off this front clip. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this stuff or not. I'm not going to cut this out for now. I can always cut it out later if I have to. It's easier to cut it out later instead of trying to weld it back in later. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow this fender, well, this inner fender line where it was. I'm going to follow it up, cut it across here, and then back down this other side, and this whole center section should just pull out. I know what you're thinking. It hurts to watch this. It hurts to do this too, it really does. It'll be worth it in the long run though. Every project starts with a vision. As long as you can visualize it, you can make it. Unfortunately, this is just part of what I have to do to get my visualization to come to life. It'll be worth it. want to save. There's a tie, stick that up there. We'll clean all this stuff up later. Right now I'm just trying to get the majority of it cut out. I may actually end up cutting all of this off too, right across here, because that cold air comes down quite a ways, and I know that's going to be problematic. Oh yeah. That's okay. Just get a zip tie, tie that up, keep moving on. Alright, so after contemplating for a couple minutes, these are going to have to come out. There's no way that that's going to slip over the new charger. I do want to keep these here if possible, because this is the upper fender mount, and then this is also a fender mount, so I'd like to, I know I can keep that one. This one, I'm going to try. Like, I'm going to cut around it for now, but I'm going to leave that actual mounting spot. But I think the rest of this is going to have to come out, just because, just by looking at it, I mean, there's absolutely no way that is going to fit down in there with that. I mean, it almost looks like I'm just going to have to come across here and just cut that, which I really don't want to do. I don't want to lose a lot of that support. But as far as the fresh air, I think this fresh air intake, it's not even going to be functional on the new car, so I'm not worried about that. So if I have to cut the intake off of the inside, I'll show you. Like, it hangs down quite a bit here, which I think is going to be problematic whenever we go to set it on the new car, because there's so much stuff under that dash. But I still have to take that emergency brake out on that side, which that just entails, got snagged, ouch. These two bolts here, and then there's also one on the inside that comes out here. It's covered up, but on the inside you can kind of see it right back in there. So I'm going to take those out, and then I'm going to start cutting even more. I'm just going to start cutting some more stuff out. Alright, so I got the park and brake out on that side over there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut out this front piece. I'm going to cut out this side piece. I'm going to leave all this for now, just in case I can, like, tie this into it at some point. So get those cut out. And I am going to hold on to these just in case I have to rebuild this part later. So I do want to keep them. Oh, nice. Like, I don't blow through them fast enough. I need to go break them. There's that. Now, I don't want to cut too much more out of this front until I go to fit it on there and see what's going to fit and what hits. I do think this will be an issue. I hope not, but it might be. So this is what we're left with at this point. I mean, not a whole lot. But this is the main structure. This is where the doors bolt onto. This is where it's going to mate up to the new charger. So as far as structural integrity, I mean, it's still on this car. Same thing on this side. It left all these flanges. Whew, big difference from earlier. Big difference. Oh, I still got to cut that steering column mount out. I can do that later. Now, the plan for the back is I want to leave these brackets here where it mounts to this inner wheel well, because I'm hoping I can modify those, extend those, do something, and have those mount to the new charger, because that'll tie in the whole package tray. Like, I might even be able to run these down somehow. I don't know. I got to see how those back seats work. Same on the other side. Cut that wheel well out. And then I have to clean my workbench off and get the trunk lid off, get the bumper off so I can get in there, get to those wheel wells. So far, making good progress. Definitely getting stuff done. Alright, we got the trunk of the Charger cleaned off, and well, the trunk of the Coronet was open, so it was just a transfer of junk pile from one spot to the next. So, get this trunk open. Oh, story of my life. Tool's too short. Easy now. Alright, so I'm going to have to crawl underneath or inside, and I know inside's not going to work. I'm just not going to fit through that spot, so under the car it is. Oh, I got snagged. Come on. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh, maybe it'll open it. I don't know. I might have to take the bolts off. Come on now. You can do it. Come on now. Alright, so that's not going to work. I'm going to have to take the bolts for the latch off. Dang it. Alright. Oh, suck it in. Alright. Alright, so this is what we got. I got that inner wheel well to take off. This inner wheel well, like I said, I want to leave these brackets because I'll have to make probably some extensions or modifications to make them fit, but I'll make them fit. I'm going to take this off for now. Take the bumper off, and I don't know, there's really not a whole lot left to take off on this back because it's pretty much all rotted away anyways. But as you can tell, there's not a whole lot of weight. So I'll get this stuff off and set you up over here for now. That'll work. So let me find a better place to put you. Alright, so I actually think that's going to do it for this video. We got quite a bit done today. I'll come back out tomorrow, finish getting this charger all cleaned up, get those pieces cut out, get the bumper off. Then I'm going to have to jump over here on Amy Lee, and I just have to button a couple things up. Nothing major there. I probably won't even do a video on that. It's not really worthwhile. But tomorrow we'll come back out, we'll do some more work on this. I do want to take these windows out. Also, maybe the back one. This front one, they just have it held in with silicone, so it shouldn't take much to pull that out. But until then, like, subscribe, notifications, share, all that good stuff that you can do and whatnot. Until then, later.